right, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to chapter 50 of LegionsCast. We are here. We are assembled. It is a little over a week before LegionsCon. We are marching steadily towards the Super Bowl of the Mythic Legions world. That is LegionsCon, and we are excited. The three of us here today, me and Emil. I am Lord Stephen Bishotti. With us today is not Curtis Ackerman. It is just want to say that we considered it and said no, not Curtis. But we did get Jesse Arnold. How you doing, Jesse?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
We're fantastic, and I gotta say thanks for coming on at this. It was short notice. We're like, we need somebody important. We need somebody we can trust, and you were the name that was dropped immediately, and we're like, let's do that. Let's I'll have some of that. So
as soon as you had said yes, I heard from another source that was super supportive of you being on the show, and that is your UK co-host, Curtis Ackerman. He's very happy for you and us.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah. It's awesome. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure many people know you. You're from, you do the Just Shelve It show and the other things that, you do.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Well,
big fan of yours. But yeah, so like we said, this is our last episode before LegionsCon. So we started going through the floor plan last episode. Like, I was amazed listening back at the knowledge that we have. Listening back to that and the way we systematically and methodically just dissected that floor plan and told you, fine nuances about all of the vendors that were there. And we're going to continue that. But in order to do that, we had to get rid of Len, because Len was holding us back. And it just wasn't going so well. So we've got Jesse here to get us back on track and even outdo what we did before, which was friggin' amazing. So,
well, I don't know if I can deliver that, but I'll do my best.
You will deliver that.
Got faith in you. So, yeah, you want to get started and get through this, and then we can talk fun and games.
Yeah, sure. The next wave. All right, here we go. Let's see.
Okay, looking at the floor plan. Where are we going to start, Emil? You got control of the screen,
we went through all the tables from table 1 up to 40. We started with 41, but I think we're gonna continue and do a refresh of this area, and then take the rest of the tables.
All right.
Sounds good.
Now, we're going to do our best to get through this. We got to admit that I don't think any of us knows exactly everybody and what they bring to the table here, but I think we're going to do the best we can and just get everybody prepared for what they might see on the LegionsCon floor. So, first up, we got Lone Wolf Labs, right? Tables 41 and 51 right there on the end cap. What do we know about Lone Wolf Labs? This is dioramas, right, Jesse?
Yes. Yeah, dioramas. I became aware of them last year at LegionsCon. They were down at the end of one of the rows last year. And they had a lot of really cool dios, all sorts of different styles, settings, from street scenes to sci-fi stuff for Mythic Legions, whatever your dio needs are. It was a lot of variety of stuff. It was really cool looking stuff too.
Nice. Next to them is booth 42, which is
Is
what's it?
D. Blake makes
Blake.
Damien Blake. He makes the like the shelf signs for the Treat Your Shelf stuff. So you know he does like the remakes of the titles and logos and different things in the 3D print, and then with like the enamel paint. And he has been authorized to do the Legions stuff as well. So you were able to pick up some of the faction ones last year and everything.
Really cool signs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Recently on your show, right?
Yep. He was on Shooting the Shelf last weekend.
Nice. On the bottom side of him is booth 52. That's the Euro Legions. Now these guys are good friends of everyone, but they're good friends of the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me crew. I love these guys. We had a ball with them last year, finally getting to meet these three gentlemen. Yeah. So
They're also great friends of the Mythic Swedes, which is another big Facebook group. We're great friends with the Your Legions podcasts, guys. Yeah.
So we got John Caulfield, Malcolm Kennedy, and the other guy that doesn't like Noble Bear has been spewing propaganda against the greatest faction of Mythic Legions, which everyone knows is the Noble Bear. And I will express my excitement for what's going to happen at G-Con a little later when we get through this. But yeah, me and Rich, we might have a tough time being in the same room this year. We'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah, and they're bringing not just representing their podcast; they'll have painted heads and customs and stuff as well.
A lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, for sure.
And t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts. Next to them, we're going to move on to booth 53, which is Paul's Customs. Paul's Customs. They were there last year, right?
Yep. They were also down by Lone Wolf as well, somewhere nearby. Gotten a couple things from them myself that I really enjoyed. I got the ogre scale crocodile head. That was a lot of fun to paint. Really good detail. A lot of cool stuff on their shop.
Nice. There's going to be a lot of, man, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard spending, I'm going to come. I just don't have enough money.
Right.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
You can look at stuff. Enjoy the artwork. Like,
looking isn't fun. I got to get these meat hooks on stuff. All right. What do we got going on at booth 43?
43 is Cabal member Sven Guerrera, Death by Collectibles. So he's one of the vendor tables. So he'll have a variety of figures, not just Mythic and Cosmic Legion, but all sorts of like Hasbro, like Marvel Legends Black Series. He was back by the door near the Horsemen last year.
All right. Then next to him, we got booth 44, which is 5 something collectible.
5 Borough Collected.
Yep, 5 Boroughs. They're I'm not super familiar with them myself, but it's they're another one of the marketplace sellers with a variety of toy lines and stuff. And stuff. And stuff.
All right, and then we got Dirks
Designs.
Dirks Designs.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with Dirks Designs. Any of you guys?
I feel like I've heard of it, but I can't tell if it was just from reading the listings on the page for LegionsCon. But they do specialize in custom painting and sculpting services.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Hitting the other end cap, we got Noble Bear, and pretty much anybody who's watching the show probably knows who Noble Bear is.
Mm-hmm.
Big time printer of custom parts, and Yeah, he's
Very
good.
happy guy.
Huh?
Very happy guy.
Yep, nice guy, very happy, like you said. So you know, he's gonna have. I'm sure he'll have an array of parts to pick up for your customizing needs.
He's
Oh,
also
Yeah.
talked about having music around him. So yeah, yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, there was a music club almost around him last year. So we'll see how
Oh,
it will be this
yes.
year.
I kind of remember that now that you say that.
Yeah.
Yes, because he was
So,
kind of across from me ish,
yes,
wasn't he?
very close,
Yeah,
very close to.
Yeah.
last year.
So moving on
Okay.
to 46 and 56 on the other side of the hall from Noble Bear.
So what do we got going on? Duarte?
Duarte
Yep.
students.
Just do art. Yep. Just like it telling you to do art. It's Brian Almeida. He's making great dioramas. He did that huge castle one for the Horsemen last year, the cosmic one, not the Ox Crew one, but the one that they had last year.
Mm-hmm.
He just did one for Plunderlings at Toy Fair. For the Plunderlings, like this huge like beach scale thing. So he's did drawing the blank on the word, the gladiator thing, the arena,
Yes.
the Coliseum, and the
Yep.
chariots and stuff. So yeah, he's got a ton of really cool stuff.
Also right across from me last year, and yeah, good stuff, man. Check his work out. He does a fantastic job. Okay. Next to him, after you see him, you're gonna go to Beerman Photography. Now that I do not know him. Do I?
Well, I saw them at the I saw him at the Legion's Lounge the other night, doing some great photography. Very, very cool photography.
Yeah, Jared, he's awesome photography. He's right up there with Trevor and Nate and all those guys, in my opinion. Really cool stuff.
Why do I feel like that's such a niche small group that we should be able to watch them all fight? Like, I mean, we should, like Trevor and Nate and
Photographer death match.
yeah, we should be able to get like a little octagon or something on Saturday night and just let them go at it. I don't know. Is that just me that thinks that? Probably.
I mean, probably, but I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it
probably.
doesn't mean it's a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea. Plus,
He does 3D stuff as well. I know he does like parts for dios and books, bottles, potions, all sorts of stuff.
We could also use comments there because people are very they keep adding good stuff, the good information about the tables here. So
what they got the good information and we don't?
No, I'm just saying adding good. I'm not saying
Okay.
that our information is not good. I'm just saying maybe they have more. Anyway, let's just keep going.
Let's keep going. Okay, so we're moving on to 57. 57 is I can't see the picture very well, so you guys are gonna have to help me out.
It's
Perry Merle and the Sphinx.
Okay, cool.
I'll show you the photo of him closer.
Yeah, Perry, I think was he sharing a table with Nikki last year, or was near Nicole's table last year? Awesome customizer, really cool stuff. Can't wait to see what he's got worked up this year.
Oh, cool. 48, table 48. What is that? Mythic Crits?
Mythic Bits.
Mythic Bits. Oh, yes, I know. I've heard of that.
Yeah, what do they do, Stephen?
They make bits of Mythic. Like,
that's correct.
You see? Right there. Mythic Bits is like a beard that clips on, right?
Yep.
Isn't that what happens?
Yep, yeah. They snap, not snap, but they snugly fit right onto like the dwarf helmets or the ones that have like the lower jaws that can come off, like the new head that came with the Cavern Dwarf in the reinforcements pack. If you pull out the dwarf beard, you can insert like an orc chin or a female dwarf chin all sorts of cool different stuff. Chest plates. They worked on that. I forget what they're calling it, like the dwarf cavern entrance with Anthony and Toy Forge. So lots of really cool stuff from them. I'm sure there's something I'm missing.
Of course, there's stuff we're missing. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Of course,
we
there's
can't.
stuff.
Chris Ferrone and Shane Mann are the
Yes.
two behind that table.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, down below we've got booth 58. Right behind Mythic Bits is the Geek Out Show. So.
The Geek Out Show. I'm just gonna say I love those guys. I was on their show before last year's LegionsCon. They're just super fun to talk about everything that's pop culture and nerddom. Well, I've not talked about what they will have on their table, but we share the cab to the airport last time. So these wonderful people were the last ones that me and Tomas saw before we left the land of Americas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great people.
Awesome.
Go see them. Fun stuff.
But wondering what they will have at their table.
I don't know. We're gonna. So there's we don't know. We're gonna have to go to the table and see. You got to go to table 58 and see what they're gonna.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. I imagine they'll probably. I know I saw people with shirts and stuff. I know the guys on Legion's Lounge wear the shirts sometimes. So they'll. I'm imagining maybe some like just merch stuff for their show, and who knows what else.
I think I could be wrong, but I think they do a bit of printing too, possibly.
Like paper print or 3D print?
Like 3D printing.
Okay.
Possibly. I could be wrong. Seems like I'm not sure if But anyways, go check them out. It's gonna be awesome.
Guys, we actually could read what's being said on the website.
Well, read it.
The Geek Out Show, your one-stop shop weekly podcast on geekly topics such as comics, collectibles, anime, gaming, TV, and movies. Stay geeked up and geek. Well,
let's say what's at the table.
I thought, guys, you need to sneak in what you're having at your table.
But maybe that's all we need to know is they're the one-stop geek show. So
exactly. If you're a geek,
really,
go there.
Those podcast tables, it's like the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me table. I mean, what are they gonna have? No one knows. Right? What do they really bring to the table? I'm not with those guys. I'm with Wolf King. I bring something to the table. But I'm kind of doing my own thing over there. But seriously, I mean, all you're gonna possibly see over at the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me table is a shirtless guy and is going through a midlife crisis and get a hug from Jeremy. And Pete won't be there. He'll be out bumping around the room somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you though, it's worth it for that hug.
Jeremy's hug? Oh yeah, Jeremy always got he's got a great hug. He's a huggy fella. So, table 59, Borderland Horde.
Yep, that is. Oh, I'm blanking on the guys' names. They're a new 3D print shop, so they're gonna have new. They've been posting a lot of stuff. I know we've featured them on the shelf selections on Shooting the Shelf a couple times. They just did like a white dwarf recently that Curtis was really impressed with. So yeah, they do customizing and will have parts, I'm sure, at their table. Well,
if Curtis was impressed, must be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's white.
Curtis, it's not easy to impress Curtis.
That is such a happy picture.
It is. He's a happy guy.
Yeah.
All right.
So moving on.
Moving up to booth 49. What do we got here?
That we have Giovanni Blyden.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say wow about his paint jobs and his customs. It's super wow.
Very good stuff.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that's one of the tables they're gonna rush to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a lot of people have been mentioning him, myself included. So if you're not going directly into the Horseman line, make straight for table 49 because he was cleaned out, I think, before the end of the first day yesterday. Or last year. Whenever.
Last year.
I don't know. Time is
Last time. Yeah.
Last time.
Before.
construct.
Yeah.
So, and at the end there,
Good
table 50
stuff.
and 50.
Would you say, Emil? I cut you off, I think.
So I think I kind of slightly slided into your area because we have some kind of structure here where you say the number of the tables and what they are. And I kind of slided into that area. And for that, I'm sorry.
Were you on a shrimp sandwich?
Well, there's good news because I'm going to finish up this one and then I'm going to let Emil take over on.
No.
Yeah.
I'm the one doing the graphics here. Please, just take that from.
All right. The
Talk.
next booths 50 and 60. Both years that I've been to LegionsCon, I bought something from Crashbox Customs. Good high-end diorama pieces that fit together, and you can build off them and make different things. And I use them all the time for my photography, which I'm not much of a photographer, but if I want to show something off and snap a picture and post it somewhere, or even just show my friends, I always usually have a Crashbox background, so check them out.
Yeah,
very cool. Yeah, I admire their stuff from a distance and up close and online. I don't have any myself, but they are beautiful pieces.
they truly are beautiful pieces. Can we go here, or you want to go over here?
I feel like we need to go over to the other side now. I don't know why.
Let's do it then.
And start off with 61 and 62, which is Empire Toy Shop. And,
Empire Toy Shop?
Yeah.
What's that?
I think it's the Empire, isn't it?
Oh, right. Selling mouse droids and really stiff suit jackets.
They will have plenty. They will have plenty of figures, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing people getting their mystery boxes lately, and what was like 150 buy-in, you get 3 figures, and one of them was a $70 or more older figure.
Wow!
Like someone got like 2 builders and an Atomon today. I saw posted, or and they were loose. They were loose. The older ones were loose, but yeah, it was like they do their mystery boxes when new waves come in. $50, you could get anything from a builder up to a troll. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's always a risk. I mean, it's essentially gambling, with your toys, but I don't think you ever lose with any of the Mythic or Cosmic Legion. So
yeah, I've definitely purchased some things through Empire Toy Shop, and good people to work for, or work with, or buy from. So all of those things, I'm sure, but mostly I bought from. So that's how I know them.
I'm very happy that you're here, Jesse.
Why?
Yes,
I think
I'm happy that you're here, Stephen, as well. I'm just happy that we're 3. That's all. I'm gonna have more coffee.
Oh boy! All right. Hey. Oh, I can't eat right now though, as I'm talking so much. But thank you. It's so nice to. My wife brought me dinner. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yes, I would love that drink. Thanks, baby. Nice, good amount of ice. All right, we're good.
Baby,
Thanks.
can you come down here? I just need a soft drink and some food.
Hey, honey. Oh, I live alone.
Mom, let me low.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I I like that I can laugh about that with you guys.
71.
That is...
Great Hall Studios.
Great Hall Studios. Yes.
They're the folks behind the upcoming Mythic Legions game, which I'm not going to say there will be one, but I've heard there might be a playable demo of some sort.
I thought
Really?
there was a... Okay, last year there was not a playable demo. I think you could play around with the customizing, couldn't you, last year? I was going to do it, and I never got time. I went down there.
Same here.
Yeah.
That was one of the
they had
things that
something, but I didn't
coming back
get to
to.
look at.
No.
There's a lot of stuff I did not get to look at. When you guys talk about, like, over where Matt Rodriguez was, and I think Nikki was kind of in that area last year,
Mhm.
I didn't get over there much just because I was so dang busy. It'd be nice if I got more time to...
Well, you don't have a
walk around.
tribute figure this year, so you probably won't have to sign as many autographs.
Probably not.
Or maybe it'll be the same amount because it is a bigger area. There will be more people, so I mean, it might balance out one way or the other.
The tribute figure definitely did tribute figures, which was awesome.
But yes,
That was that definitely was made it a different year because of the people coming up and talking and whatnot about the figures. That was cool. So, but next to Great Hall Studios, we've got Anthony from the Toy Forge, right?
Nope.
Is that Toy Forge Toys?
No.
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 Oh, I can't Fox Force? Okay. I can't. I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. It looked like Forge to me.
It
We
does
already
say
did
Forge.
Anthony. It does. Yeah. So I'm not familiar. You guys?
It's
Fox
a Toy
Force
Forge.
Toys. Yep, they were at ZoloCon this year, kind of off not too far from the Horsemen. They have a line of sci-fi figures that came out called Stardust. What do you call it? 1/12 6-inch scale figures. They're pretty cool looking figures. They've got one that's kind of got it was the ToyCon New Jersey exclusive, is kind of a Boba Fett looking color scheme and everything. But they're like, suits of armor. They have a blank and different stuff. So it's a pretty fun sci-fi line.
Cool. Okay, so we're at Dang, right? Booth 63.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another one I don't think I know, but sometimes when you guys start talking, I realize I do know. So, do you guys know anything about Dang?
Yes, Dang is Dusty Standiford,
Oh,
the guy behind the Cabal Creations.
I know Dusty. I didn't
coloring
know.
book.
Like Steven, I don't think I've heard Dang before, but I of course I know Dusty,
Yeah, I know Dusty. Dusty was he had the
Yeah.
book, and I wanted one, and he told me he wasn't selling them, and then he sold them to a bunch of people that got them. So we'll see what happens this time. Maybe he'll tell me he's not selling any again, and then I'll get one from someone else.
I'm gonna try to use some of this. The common thing on this that's Len's job. I'm just gonna use this, for example, since we just talked about Fox Forge. Trevor Williams says Fox Forge may have a preview of a new line this year.
Ooh.
I mean, if Len was here, he was gonna pop those things up,
I can't.
I know. So I think I'm the only one who can now, and I'm not used to this. So I'm failing.
It's a
Sorry.
wonder that I can even sign on. So
That's so sad. That's so sad. But it's not as sad as no. Okay, I have to do it. Okay.
yeah, it's
I'm
kind of the
going-
whole reason we wanted to do the YouTube show, so we could interact and pop.
Yeah,
comments
exactly.
up and stuff.
So I'm gonna give this guy some attention now. I know we try to avoid it, but let's this guy, Curtis.
Yes.
Let's just give him some attention. For example,
Okay.
this nice comment of, "At least you guys have each other." Or this one, "Darla, can you get me some more tissues? I've cried through all these. So that's all you get for now, Curtis. Let's move on.
Let's move
I
on
mean,
to booth.
he should be happy. We've talked about Curtis more than anyone else that's actually in the tables
No,
we've talked about so far.
Exactly. I'm ashamed.
He is a Curtis he's a good friend of mine, but he's a little high maintenance. You know, he needs a lot of attention. He needs a lot of support. He's one of those, but we're all happy to have him in our lives, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Just like Booth 73,
Just like Boot 73.
which is a cartoon of a
PL
guy.
Toybox Photography.
Yeah, it's Pablo Lopez.
Oh, okay.
He's another awesome photographer.
Well, I guess then we're having a 4-way, right?
At least
4-way. Any other photographers there, see me and I'll tell you where the battle royal is. So, because we're going to do this.
We need a cage.
Huh?
We need a cage.
We do need a cage. Anybody wants to supply the cage?
I think we have talked about Crashbox Customs and Duarte's the big diorama stuff. Maybe we can talk to those two, and they can do something together.
figure out a way to shrink these guys down to like the 6-inch scale line and let them fight out in the dioramas, and people take pictures of them as the toys. Kind of like a Tron.
Yeah, we could do that, but we could
Shrunk the Kids
just
situation.
let them use plastic weapons, but be their full size. Like, see this? It's like Trevor Williams.
Gonna make all the toy photographers LARP.
Well, yes. So
yeah. So then moving on, Spiro Toys has got booths 74 and 75. Animal Daywalk, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. These guys have they're nothing new at this point. They've been around. They've got toys out there. I wonder if they'll have anything for sale, because that would be fun. Probably will. Possibly. I don't know. But good stuff, good toys. Got to check them out. See what's coming or what has come from Spiro.
I know they had stuff for sale at PowerCon.
That's why I was thinking that they might have something here.
That's where I got my first one. I actually, these are pretty I dig the figures. They're really fun, really cool looking. I'm customizing a couple up for the show.
Did you at PowerCon, did you get the exclusive? Is that what you?
I traded with someone for the exclusives because I didn't get it ahead of time, but I got is it Blight, the all black ape with like the mohawk and the braids.
Okay, yeah.
And here
I have one from them, and that is the exclusive, the Beastman exclusive from PowerCon. And I've played with a few because Travis has had some, and any of the ones I've had my hands on are good quality, so they feel nice
for sure. And Big Dub says here, I think they've said they'll have waves 1 and 2, so people who are interested might have a good chance to pick the figures up that they want. And I'm gonna the table we just looked at, 73, Pablo. Trevor says that Pablo does the photography for the plundering boxes.
Oh, well,
cool.
1/6 Shooter does the photography for Mythic Legions, so them two should really fight.
Yeah, and 1/6 Shooter Trevor had a suggestion. Maybe we should fight with replica weapons of the lines we shoot.
I like it.
I'm getting excited for this. We need to shoot this.
I feel like whoever's using doing like Star Wars or like Army stuff is gonna win out on that fight.
No. We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it mythic.
Yeah.
Well, he was saying depend on the lines they shoot. So I mean, if they're getting access to weapons from the lines they shoot.
Well, you're saying that Trevor is actually suggesting that he will be shooting
guns.
Space guns, Trevor. Come on,
I mean, the Plunderlings have those cannons too. Like that's That's no joke.
Let's move back to this later. We
Okay.
have some tables too.
Yeah,
We have
we have
two
Kingpin
tables.
Customs on at booth 64. So
Lenny.
Great custom parts, painted figures, capes, so much good, and a really great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah. He had a really cool mariachi, like Day of the Dead mariachi he showed off
Oh,
when he was
yeah.
on Shooting the Shelf a couple months ago. It was really cool. And I think Brian Lynn from Carver Customs did the diorama, like the outside of the old kind of mission style church or saloon looking building that he was standing in front of. So yeah, I'm sure he'll have a really cool table with lots of fun stuff on it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, we got booth 65. I cannot read the name. Looks like a green Hulk guy with a paintbrush. Right? Who is this?
Retrospect Customs, Rich Kais.
Nice. Rich guys.
Retrospect is Leland.
Leland. I don't know if I know Leland right off the top.
Leland,
Of my head.
he was right next to me last year with Brian Lynn. He's done the what do you call it? He's done a bunch that have like very like Asian influenced like he had like the demon hag that had like the actual hair stitched into it that had like the guts coming out with the demon wings and stuff. Yeah, his stuff is incredible.
There will be so many cool customs in this corner here.
Yeah.
No.
There's not a bad table in this show. Like it's whoever said it earlier, making the decision on where you're going to put your money down is the hardest thing to do.
And don't stress. I mean, of course you can't stress when it comes to getting the parts that you want, but really during this weekend, make sure that you spend time at each table, because don't rush anything. Try not to, okay? That's a piece of advice.
Says the guy who's all sold out.
I'm not all sold out. Come on. I'm not all sold out.
Sold out to the system.
Saying that.
You sold out to the system.
I'm not sold. This system we're talking. You know what? Let's move on.
All right, 66 Legion's Lair. Moving on. 67. No, I'm kidding. Legion's Lair. Good guys.
Good guys.
Brad and Mike. If you want to go talk to a slow talking guy with a stocking cap on his head, you might find him there. And another guy that thinks he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the place to go.
You'll have to have him be the announcer for the photographer death match, doing his Arnold voice.
Yes.
Yeah, that would work.
And get Travis to read out like the stats for each of the fighters.
Yes.
I was thinking about a couple of lines to say, but then I realized I can't do that. I know you can, Steven, but it's like... Anyway.
Nope, I'm just going to let that breathe.
Yep. What?
Nope, just going to let it be awkward because...
I was just, yeah.
676 and 77.
Thank you.
Looks like a logo that I don't know.
This is the...
Should
I know?
Mini Glycon. So these are Glyos artists.
Okay.
A number of different Glyos artists. I heard from your Legions podcast from Nate Barsh that this is one of his favorite sections to go to this year, to meet the guys there. Yeah.
So these are like Glyos, customizers, like guys that... Is that what this is?
I don't think is it really Glyos customized? Isn't it that they have different Glyos figures that they sell, right?
Oh, they actually make them.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. See, I'm not... That's a weak point. I am not into the Glyos stuff. I see it, and I think it's fun. And especially, I got a little bit more of a taste of it at PowerCon. And Jeremy loves... Jeremy DeWitt loves that stuff. And so I know it's wildly popular. And yeah, it's going to be a good good hot spot for some people to go check out.
Yeah. I'm putting a star on a comment here that we'll save for later. So let's move on.
All right. Booth 67. No idea who that is. Come on, guys.
Art Gutierrez.
Okay.
Yes. He does a lot of toy hunting videos. I kind of became aware of him last year at LegionsCon. He was filming stuff, and then when I got home, I was like, "Hey, that's my table." Oh yeah, it's that guy who was filming the convention. So he goes around doing toy hunts, toy shows on his YouTube channel and everything. And according to the page, this will be his first time exhibiting his customs as well at the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, there will be so many new exhibitors this year. So it's
a lot of new stuff this year.
Yeah.
And I can't wrap my brain around it because I've been overwhelmed both times, both shows I've been to, I've been overwhelmed at, visually overstimulated. And I can't imagine what this year's going to be like. And on top of it, not having a lot of time to look around and really check stuff out. So yeah. Booth 68.
Carver Customs.
So
there are a lot of things to say about his dios and stuff, but I mean, one of the things are his amazing torches. His super smart idea to have all the torches.
The ones that light up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Cool stuff, man.
A lot of cool stuff.
Brian's really great. He was at Leland's table last year sharing some space and got to talk to him a little bit there. He's been really busting his butt getting all these torches made because they're printed and then painted and then like wired and batteries and all that jazz. So and he does dios too. So that's going to be a really fun table to check out.
Yep, that will be cool. He does do good stuff. Now that I didn't know him by the logo, but as soon as you described what he does, I know who that is. So
yeah.
78. Fuzzcraft? What does that say? Suzzcraft? I can't read it.
Fuzzcraft. They're the creators of hand-painted custom wine toppers featuring a wide range of characters.
Were they there last year?
Special designs at LegionsCon. I'm not sure. I don't remember wine toppers, but it doesn't mean they weren't.
It doesn't say that it's their first time.
For some reason, I feel like I've seen wine toppers before at one of these events, but I'm not positive. So, okay, well, go over there and check them out. I'm sure that they'll have some creative things. Hopefully. What is table 69? Looks like some...
Nice.
What are you saying?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
It is.
7 and Amy Customs is table 69.
Oh, okay.
It says that there are a married couple who are showing up their customs.
Awesome. Well, that sounds fun.
And this is their debut show.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good one to debut at.
Yeah.
Any of them are good, but cool. So, table 79 is
Art. Or Artist Sauron. Art, I'm going to say right out, I love what Art is doing. I love his stuff, and I keep telling him that. Absolutely amazing and creative creations that are, I really think about Art, for real Art when I see his stuff.
I think you and Curtis are going to be fighting for stuff from his table. Because I feel like every other week or Curtis has used him a lot for our shelf selections. He really likes the gray dwarves he's been doing between whether the Durgar or I forget what the other gray dwarfs are called, but yeah.
Curtis is not going to fight me.
I'm glad you tell him all that stuff, because you never tell me anything like that. Kind of hurts, but I mean,
I think Stephen Bisciotti's art are okay, really okay. You know, it's like when I look at his stuff,
really,
I mean, like, this is really decent.
this is outstandingly mediocre.
Yeah, this is absolutely okay.
I wouldn't throw this in the trash.
I wouldn't pick it out of the trash either, but I wouldn't throw it in there. It's just like it requires anything that requires effort.
If it falls on the ground, it's staying there, but I won't do it in purpose.
Yeah.
You know I love your stuff, but you know,
doesn't mean anything now.
So. Wait, is that why I'm in between you guys?
You're not the only thing in between us these days. We're working on it. So,
not this show again. We'll wait till after LegionsCon.
Table 70.
Number 70.
Table number 70. I cannot read it at all, but I see toys and collect. Huh? Oh, that's Chubsy.
Chubsy Wubsy.
That's okay. Good. Great. Yes, red superhero suit. Right?
Yes.
Chicken butt.
Chubsy, they run a store. Used to be not far from the Horsemen studio. They've got sorry, I just went blank between my eyes crossed between reading the comments and the page over here. They'll have a bunch of stuff. They were real close to Crash Box last year, and they'll have Legions and non-Legions items available at their table next year.
Ooh, cool. Sounds yeah. Check them out. Table number 80, Big Head Studios. Tell us about Big Head, guys.
They were on Legion's Lounge the other day as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they showcased a lot of 3D sculpts. But I remember most from it was the talk about the comics.
The comics?
I think it was. No, my mistake. I think it doesn't say anything about comics. Darn it! I missed it. Trevor, you're in the chat. Say something.
Who? Oh,
Trevor.
Who? Trevor? Yeah. No, they have a bunch. They were actually painting. I feel like they were painting heads like at the table last year.
And they were gonna do this year again.
Yep. So they got custom heads, painted heads. Yeah, Curtis, check out Legion's Lounge for Monday. Yes, but yeah, they have a bunch of heads and customs at their table, and their stuff is really cool.
And so with this, with showing the tables, just going through and reading the names once, it's of course it's not that we're going super in depth with all of these, and like Trevor also says, you could. You could check out the links in their bios. It sounds like he's insinuating that we haven't checked it, that we should have, but I'm not going to read it that way. I'm going to read it as an encouragement to all who have now seen what we have talked about, all the tables, and as an encouragement to people, like, if there is any one of these you'd like to read more about, then you can go to the LegionsCon website and read more about them in their bios. That is how I am interpreting things.
You mean to tell me all this information is on the LegionsCon website?
Yeah.
What are we doing this for then?
Because we like to lift up all of these artists. You know, we like to. We don't want everything to be about, you know, You.
this was Len's idea
It was.
to go through all the tables, and here we are, and all the information's already out there at the website. All right,
Yeah.
folks, go to the website. We're going to continue on anyways.
Oh, and here now, thank you, Trevor. Again, here. This is about Big Head Studios. A lot of sculpts. One of them, Aaron, edited the Mythic Legions comic. That is where I got the comics from. So I was not just sitting here and mumbling. There was a thought hidden behind the mumbling words. I'm sorry, English is not my native language, okay? It's not easy.
I bet you that information isn't in their little bio.
I bet not.
So
at least not on the LegionsCon page.
And time has, yeah.
All right.
that was 50 minutes.
50 minutes. We're done?
With the table, yeah. The side table, I have the wrong file here. I don't have the side room.
What?
I'm sorry.
You don't just keep scrolling down?
No, because they updated the file. Let's see. So this is not the
downloading files, not just looking at the website?
Oh!
See, I knew something.
That's why we wanted. That's why we needed you.
Yeah. So I have to encourage you guys to speed this up a little bit because.
Yeah.
So,
well.
Do it.
81, we got the Malignancy. 82, Zaps, Toys and Comics. Now I can't read them anymore because you took them off the thing.
Sorry.
83 is Cup Creations.
Cup
84,
Creations.
Fantastic Tanks.
85, Simple Tricks and Nonsense. 86, Future Past Comics. 87, Joba's Place. 88, 92, Go Figure Go. 88 through 92. 89, I'm assuming that's what that means, right? 89, Highly Posable. 90, Nick the Toy Guy. I'm pretty sure I know who Nick the Toy Guy is. 91, Khalid Udin. 93, Fit You. 94, Hexastack. 95, Legends of Grayskull. Is that Offworld?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
They just didn't capitalize the W.
Offworld. And so you guys are in the side room, huh?
Matt and Sean, and yeah, I guess Curtis and I are attached to that room as well.
Panther Comics, Trollhead Studios. I've seen some stuff from them.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some fun stuff. And Mythic Legions Cabal Swag Shop. That must be where Walter's going to be hanging out, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Well,
and then
not likely. They'll be
no, I
there,
guess not likely. But
so
don't forget the side room.
Or not highly posable. Simple Tricks and Nonsense. That's the cosplay couple that did the skeleton and goblin Mythic Legions costumes at PowerCon.
Yeah, good stuff.
Blank on their names, but yeah. And Khalid was on the lounge the other night talking about he's got a series of fantasy books. So he's a writer, author. So yeah, a lot of good stuff over there.
A lot of good stuff in the side room.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that's going to be Mythic LegionsCon this year.
Sorry.
It's going to be fun. Be there. And we're going to move on because I know Jesse's on kind of a time constraint.
Nope, I'm not.
You're not on a time constraint?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So, okay, well then let's have fun. We're going to have fun because we're going to be talking about, of course, like I said earlier, the greatest faction, Noble Bear, is going to be focused on this year, it seems, according to the logo of half Noble Bear and the other half being Sons of the Red Star. These are going to be our two factions I think we're going to see our new figures from, and I'm pumped. And so it's time for us to talk about what we hope to see from the reveals.
Yeah.
And Emil is going to give us Some visual representation.
Just so we get an idea.
This is going to be fun because Emil's going to play Pictionary to what we describe we want to see.
So are we going to do Noble Bear first?
Does it have to be? Do we have to stay in Noble Bear? Can we bounce around?
We can just go like this.
Ooh, look at you. That was a straight line.
Ooh,
Yeah,
lines in
it's
the
a thing.
sand. You hold down shift.
Yeah.
And Emil's drawing a cute little bear up there for our noblest of bears. So, obviously, I'll start. I don't know if I have to describe a picture or a character per se, but I'm going to go with a part I want to see. Can you do that,
Ooh.
Emil?
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to see a part in the library that I think a lot of people have mentioned, but I definitely have wanted it from the beginning, and that is a furry boot.
A furry boot.
Yeah, I want like a furry boot with a and then maybe the bare leg going up and actually have like a knee,
Ooh.
part.
This is
like-
the knee part.
Like they break apart at the calf. The boots will pop off, and we'll be able to get different pairs of boots.
Wow.
That's what I want to see.
There.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
this.
So that's mine. That's my first
Not
one anyway.
much of a character though, but it's
It's not a character. I'm just saying something I want to see.
Yeah, I'm
something I
gonna-
would like. Do you
So-
want me to keep going and just describe this character all the way?
well. You have idea for the this is going to be a barbarian, right?
Yes.
Yes. So maybe give some more information. This is a 1.0 at least.
Oh yes, definitely 1.0.
Then we're just gonna.
Definitely 1.0.
This is the 1 point. Maybe we should just. He's a little taller. I wish he was a bowler.
I wish he had a girl who looked good. He would call her.
So there we go.
Surprise. Yes.
So we have
There
a
it is.
standard barbarian. This is we have like we used to take 1.5 hours for the shows, so we're not gonna. That's our timeline, kind of, right?
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah,
Sure.
Kind of. Okay, sure. So
Sure.
we already had a barbarian. What would be special with this one?
Oh, new chess piece.
New chess piece. I'm sure
Yeah. Like
it's gonna be
Um,
strong.
like a new excuse me. I don't know if he's necessarily the new naked barbarian, but I want like a
It's pants, right?
like a new
Yeah,
like a new harness or something.
yeah. So this will be. He would really be a new
Okay.
strong. I mean, I've always liked the.
Did you draw tiny nipples on him?
No.
Oh, they're good size. They're good size.
I mean, on the screen they look tiny. You don't have to make them bigger.
I'm not gonna. I haven't made any nipples. I'm not gonna make. I'm just. So let's.
It's
is
fine
not
if you did.
So,
It's
so, like,
okay. They're
what I
natural.
want
Yes.
what
What do
I
you want?
is like leather straps, like like in the old school, but they're going to be more detailed, like kind of like what they've done with the belts. Where
This?
we used to get just the old leather looking strap with a little slit in it. We've got those from the beginning, but now recently we've been getting more like detailed
Yeah.
belts.
Yeah.
I want more like a harness, like leather stuff. Maybe there's some fur attached to it in the sculpt. Yes, just basically I'm making He-Man. No, but yes, like you're doing there. I want that sort of stuff. I want.
Yeah.
We gotta jazz these guys up. We gotta give them some.
So you want a fur piece down at the loin piece here.
Yeah.
Kind
we
of
need
fur
more-
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. You've been waiting for He-Man for so long.
So like a fur waist piece, that's got like the flaps and stuff instead of the metal armor.
Yes.
That
Fur
looks like
and then-
that looks like an actual pelt or something that's just been strapped together around his waist.
Yep. And he'll have the Varg wrist wraps. We got to get those out there. We got to get those more readily available.
Totally
So-
agree with that.
The wraps.
Yes, we need our Varg wrist wraps on this guy.
Yeah, there you go.
And yeah, and then
Do you still want beard?
what? Do I want a beard?
A beard or a shaved?
I don't
Needs
think it
to have
matters.
Okay.
The
Then we
classic
just-
Gaulish mustache, like the Gaul mustache.
No. Are you for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah,
You want that?
I don't know. It'd be different. It'd be
Okay,
new.
good luck. You put this on Steven's He-Man.
Well, it doesn't have to be on
Okay,
his
no,
He-Man.
Yeah, it's Jesse's mustache here on He-Man. Got it? So, more characters or more details on this one? More hair?
Just a gob of hair. I want a gob of hair. I want him to have long hair. But I don't want long hair that'll affect the articulation, so maybe it needs to be pulled back or something.
This is the Hulk Hogan now.
No. We're not gonna...
Okay, but some kind of hair at least. Yeah.
Kind of like how Atlas has a gob of hair, but I want like a new gob of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Get it.
There we
Yeah.
go.
That's the kind of stuff I want to see.
Then we have a 1.0.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. New with the knees.
Yep.
There we go.
I want some knees and I want some boots.
More.
Straps and boots.
Okay. I'm gonna say this right away. I'm just gonna say Atlas 2.0.
I don't want him to be a 2.0.
You'll get it him anyway.
Is he atrophying?
What's that? I don't know
I
that word.
get what you're saying.
It's version 2.
Not a 2.0 body. I see what he's doing here.
You got to get all MC up here, Emil.
Yeah.
Mythically correct.
Atlas
Version 2.
New. Oh, okay, you want now I got it. The language,
Yeah, there we go.
So Atlas.
I see all these people in the comments. They're like, guys, it's He-Man. Steve wants He-Man. Well, yeah, I want He-Man. Of course I want He-Man.
So you want it to be a buffer, but not necessarily like more chiseled, but like a bigger torso.
Who are you asking? Is this?
These, I think these. Me.
Steven, for the one you just designed, like the torso, do you want it to be like a more like raw, bulky, muscular body?
I mean, I would think it would be cool to have. I really think it'd be cool to have some like a brand new torso that is maybe not so chiseled, maybe a little beefier.
Yeah,
not necessarily fat.
Yeah,
but just a little bigger and that would be very fun. I mean, there would just be more parts in the library, more different body types. It would just be amazing. And that's not exactly what I was thinking. But not exactly. Not the spare tire either. I was kind of thinking more like
someone who's like actually out like doing jobs that make them have muscles, like like a logger or a lumberjack, that kind of, versus a power lifter that's like weight training in the gym to define the muscles.
I think we're gonna get a brute.
Brute scale is a must. Brute scale barbarian has to happen. If it doesn't, I'm gonna flip over a table.
Controversial comment to add to this.
What?
I hope they do this. I hope they do a brute scale, but they do like they did with the skeleton 2, where it's got a male or a female torso that you could swap out
for the brute.
Yeah.
Well, that would be the first female brute then.
Yeah. And it's not. I don't know if it's necessarily likely, but I think that would be cool.
Yeah, we're doing predictions here, so we'll hold you. You'll win something if you have the guess right. I don't know what you'll win.
There are two things.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
We have the boots already. Kind of like, right?
But do we have brute scale size boots?
I think. What is the orc wearing? I think he has boots because he has
Farnog?
these. Tharnak, they have the needs. So plenty of these parts we'll already have.
Yeah.
We have the body parts. We have the body parts. So it's, I think we have, but there will be another color.
Perfect.
Yeah, his legs aren't boots. They're more like the Varg wraps.
Oh yeah, they're the wraps.
But he does have the exposed knee.
So the exposed knee part is done. They could.
So then we'll get the boots here.
But I want furry boots.
Yep, you'll get the furry boots.
And I gotta say this because I want to see Emil draw it. I think a lot of people want. This isn't going to be revolutionary, but we need a bear for Atlas. We need a bear.
We do.
I mean,
he's gonna
last year everybody said skeletal horse, but they'll never do it. Right? That was what a lot of people said before LegionsCon. So this year I'm saying they're going to do it. It's going to be bear. It's going to be the bear. The noble bear that Atlas is riding, or anybody can ride, but I'm going to put Atlas on it, and I think it'd be really cool if they offered it in a 2-pack. Which they probably won't because they don't usually offer the good guys in the 2-pack. Like we didn't get a.
We didn't have a saddle, right?
So. Oh yeah, there's got to be some sort of saddle or some way to keep the figure on. Maybe it's just a rug. Who knows?
I think something like this as well. Like you can. Well, maybe the bear doesn't need that because, he's more like noble bear. Actual, I don't know.
Nah, there's got to be places.
My overall predictions are after we get this wave and the storyline, then we continue with the 4 armies attacking, and the great beasts will return, So then we'll have 4 years where we have the same 2 factions that we have each year, but instead of the 4 riders, we'll get the 4 great beasts. But this faction, the bear is not one of the 4 great beasts. So I think I think we can have it here as a ride. But
there's got to be a way. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Emil.
Yep.
But I do think you need some sort of saddle or anything stuff because we need a place to store weapons.
Oh yeah, we have a saddle here.
What if the bear is, maybe you don't ride him, maybe he's just like the tank that has a bunch of weapons on him and he just plows into the enemy army and the army, like the heroes rush in behind him.
That would be cool, but I really, in my head, I really see Atlas riding him. Like.
Isn't it stated somewhere that he rides a bear? That's where it all comes from, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm almost positive it does. It's stated somewhere.
When you say you're almost positive, it might as well not be true. Because
if it's in the comic, I know the comic's not technically canon anymore. So if it's from the comic, it could be altered.
Okay. So, more characters.
We need a new dwarf.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the reasons. Okay, people are gonna say, "Oh, Steve just likes it because it's barbarian stuff and he's a He-Man fan and blah blah blah." But that is, while I do like that stuff, one of the reasons I love the Noble Bear and one of the reasons I really like Red Star too, is that there's just so much variety. It's a ragtag, everything thrown in there. We've already got a couple dwarves. We've got a troll in the Noble Bear. We've got everything in there. And that's one of the things I find so fun about that faction.
Yeah. So we have 4, 5 with the bear. Shall we have a guess that there will be 6 from each faction?
Sure. That sounds logical, right?
And we need a female here. We have plenty of female barbarians. We need. I think we really need to get. But as of now, we have just been making kind of barbarian gladiator guesses, but I guess that is the noble bear, right?
What is the noble bear?
Barbarians.
Oh yeah,
So we're just gonna.
I think a 1.0 female would be great with the Vorga arms and like that.
Ooh, you think? Yeah.
That could be fun. Yeah,
That
I could get on that.
So we're having 1.0 female. Vorga, just Atlas is gonna have these ponytails and that top and the beard. It's... Anyway,
Nah, I'm laughing at a comment.
okay.
Do you think there could be any sort of like creature characters in Noble Bear? I don't mean the bear like I know some people have been asking, you know, they want to see like a lizard folk barbarian or something in that vein.
I mean,
I
the
think
brute.
anything.
We have no orcs. Could the brute be a half orc?
Sure.
Half orc.
Or even just a full orc, because orc would clearly with Tharnog, orcs aren't all on the bad side.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Curtis is saying something, and it's on Nate's box. Maybe the ogre scale.
Not this one.
Ox.
That could be fun. I like that idea.
Which one? We need to make sure that more than I can just put up the comments. I can't.
It's on the, was it the Siege of Bjorngar packaging where it's got the like the Minotaur looking ox in ogre scale?
Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely get that. I would think. And I know one thing I want to see too is I want to see I do want a 2.0 figure. A male 2.0 figure that's like like in reminiscent of like Subutai from like Conan. A thinner guy that's, you know, fast and
like a rogue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, which one will you remove then?
None of them. I want them all.
Yeah, but you can only have.
I think
you can have whatever.
I think that that figure would go well in the Red Stars, Sons of the Red Star, though. I think, you know, with kind of the soft goods looking arms and legs like Bardrick or Valak, but in 2.0 scale.
I think the chances of getting that type of character are good. I really do.
It would be fun to do this with Nate Barch sometime. That he said, "Yeah, and can you just get a barbarian there?"
Yeah.
So
you should have done this as a sculpting thing, because these would all be like fully rendered by now.
Yeah.
So like
the 2.0 guy.
I would think yes. I would love a 2.0 guy with, you know, maybe he's a
You see, I've been thinking about some kind of assassin. They're all. I know there are assassins, but you know, some really stealthy masked head of an assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe a 1.0 assassin. Double S, right?
Assassin, yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Assassin.
Yeah. I hear you what you're saying.
Yeah, sound it out. Assassin.
Okay. This is the assassin. He's gonna have ninja mask somehow.
Nice.
Okay, so we got Snake Eyes.
Yes.
And
he is gonna have the wristbands.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So I'm more sure that he will have the wristbands than this one. More sure. No, not sure. Okay. Scapular. We don't, right?
I hope
Version
so.
2. These two versions.
Now, what would be different about him?
It will look slightly different from this. Okay, what would...
More fancy. Because they're all about like gold and stuff, right? Aren't they like about? Well, I know Viteris
fan-
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they're all mercenaries, so it's all for, you know, they'll fight for whoever's paying them the most.
So
It's
if I was
gonna be
making a
hanging a lot of stuff from him.
yes, if
Like
I was
gold
making a scapular
stuff
2.0, I would make him like this is like after he's been the Red Star has been really successful, and so we could just make his gear like super amped up and
Yeah.
cool looking. Maybe he's not even, maybe he's got full pants on instead of skeletal bones. You know what I mean? Maybe he's
Oh yeah, he does not have bare
I'm
bones.
picturing he's like a South American dictator scapular
What?
with all the like the medals and the sashes and
yeah, he's showing off. He's showing off. See, like I feel, for some reason, I feel like Atlas would get back to nature. He might even be more naked now in 2.0. He's gonna be barefoot. He's gonna be like, he's more of like he's given up the whole military regime life to be like, this wanderer type guy. And I feel like Scapular would go the other way. He would be like all about like decking himself out and amping up his armor, and I don't know. I could be wrong, but I probably am wrong, but that's how I see it. But I would like to say, I feel that this is where we're going to see our lizard guy.
Oh.
on a
snake
Thygar
person.
or a Kragnar body.
Honestly, I think it would be fun because of the mystery of who's the Grisha. Maybe we get a Grisha 2.0 that shows what's actually under the mask.
What?
That'd be cool.
Is that this one then?
Could be.
Sure.
Right, great, right, Grisha there, and it is.
Casual Grisha. Stealth Grisha.
Reptilian Grisha. Because I do believe it's a she. I believe Grisha is
Generalissimo scapular. Yeah, exactly, Trevor. He's got like a little cap. He's got like a
Scapular
with the red star emblem right in the front.
No.
What?
Do they have the cap? So, okay. 2.0 stealth. Grisha reptilian kind of character that you say is a female.
I think the character of Grisha is a female.
I think so too.
And the assassin, we have the scapular version 2, and then what do we have here? Do we get a small, like goblin thief kind of like? No.
You know what we don't. You know what the Red Star does not have.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, unless I'm missing something. They do not have an ogre scale figure.
I believe you are correct.
They need a tank.
Yeah.
So what kind of tank do they get?
A skeleton tank.
Is that really so? Because that is in my head. It was like that would be so cool. But
yeah,
you think
a half
so?
giant skeleton would be awesome.
Wow. Let's do it then.
I can't wait until we have these pictures of these and we can post this drawing next to what we actually got.
Yeah, you need to screen capture this.
This is exactly how Egg Treadaway's sketches are like.
You think so?
They are probably exactly like this. Not at all.
I mean, from when he was like 8 years old, right? Isn't
More
that
like-
when he created
more
most
like-
of this stuff?
More like 2.
Oh, you're commenting on Emil's skill. I was just, burn.
No,
A fairy assassin. It
I
tickles.
actually love the little doodles he's doing.
Yeah, this is great.
So, but he can't be nude, right?
Why not? He's a skeleton. There's no parts to show.
He's not gonna be nude. He's gonna be.
I mean, under his
sure.
armor, he would be.
He's gonna have a loincloth and he's gonna have maybe a belt or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a
You
couple
put
of
some of those harness like that comes on the typical ogre half giant, and it just hangs all loose on him or her.
This is okay. It would be epic, but I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this we don't know. This we don't know. Like we know the rest, right?
And we could double down and get another dwarf because they don't have a dwarf.
But like.
I think you could have almost anything. I would if I think you could I think you could have anything in the Red Star. You could have a goblin. Definitely could have a goblin, I think. Maybe they'll go smaller than a goblin. Maybe they'll give us like what would be smaller than a goblin? A gnome?
Gnomes, halflings. I would love to see halflings show up like in mythic detail to the appropriate scale. I think that'd be a hard sell, I think, price point wise for the tooling and stuff they'd have to do. Yeah, it'd have to be like a deluxe 2-pack or like the what's it called? The undead builders from last year, that has a variety of stuff where, you can get 2 sets and mix and match.
Yeah. Okay.
And none of these.
I can't believe no one suggested gnomes in the comments.
Yeah. It would be really cool if we
gnome or goblin for the Red Star. So
orc. Gnome. Bones do not need clothing, even the females.
Okay. So these are pretty vague, these guesses. Atlas 2.0 and the Barbarian, I think, are 2. I really do think about the brute and the dwarf. Another bearded one, I guess.
Like an actual character dwarf, not a builder.
No.
Yeah.
Do either of these factions have actual builders, or are they all actual characters?
Characters, I think.
Red
the
Star
Barbarian
builder. Red Star has the Templar builder.
And the
Dark
female
Templar.
Barbarian builder.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we do have builders.
Oh, and the Dark Templars? No.
Jesse just said that. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't.
And there's technically only two non-tribute name characters in Sons of the Red Star.
Ooh.
Or tribute / PowerCon debut figures. Because Keltis, Lord Viteris, Mephitor, Pixis, and Sir Gerard are all tribute / PowerCon.
Yeah. They're either a tribute to a person or to a character, a motu character.
So
they
I'm not sure if you talked about this, but this is an interesting from Wholesome Warlock. We need Remus, Romulus' twin brother, as a goblin.
maybe
Maybe
him
not,
as a goblin, but yes,
but maybe Remus.
yeah.
That something like that would be cool. I like that idea.
You could tie in.
Female assassins.
That would be cool.
Okay, so maybe
Someone with like a wolf or a bear like headdress. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know someone commented Berserker earlier. I think that would be cool. Someone with like really cool like war paint all over their body.
could that be the
Yeah.
brute that is the
Sure.
Berserker?
Could
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Like some war paint. Oh, this does not look as. I'm sorry. Brute Berserker. Berserker?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm sure that this is not what we're going to get, but we're going to get parts of some of this stuff. We're going to get
2 of these figures.
I don't think we will get the Grisha one.
Probably not, but can you imagine if we did?
I don't think Grisha is a female.
Either way, female or male, doesn't matter. Let's say if they launch a 2.0 Grisha with face shown, and I think that crowd goes nuts.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to do it. I just think that it would go over well.
One thing
And all the characters' names whose end in A are all female. Pretty sure.
Not Attila.
Most of the characters' names that end in A are female.
Well, I think that's some pretty darn good predicting. I guess we won't know.
I don't think that. Okay, so will we win anything if we?
No,
What is that? This is. I just need some more details. Just some. A 1.0 female.
Yeah.
So bare arms, pant
Bare
legs, like the soft good legs.
Like this.
I think 1.0 so it'll be like a new torso, so it'll probably be like armor.
Showing her waist.
Either way. I think maybe those new piratey looking boots from Kern Ray.
Or we'll go for one of these. Oh,
that
maybe
fun.
that would not for scapular,
For
but for
for the 1.0 female.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that could be fun. I love those swashbuckling boots.
Yeah. She's a little more
Leather
in the
pants.
cities or whatever, a little more what do you call it? I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Leather pants with some stitching. That could be cool.
Oh yeah, like the X stitch down the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited.
I want more the loin pieces to be cloth.
Yeah,
okay,
that's great.
So the
for Grisha
red,
he will have
like the Red Death sash.
Oh yeah, that was really cool as well. I haven't seen it yet, but this looks weird. But I'm gonna go back here. This is better.
I think to what Steve was saying earlier about like the new straps and stuff on the first barbarian you did. Someone comes with like a sheath, like built into their belt, and not where you just slide the sword through like a loop, but like.
Yes.
It's like the half scabbard in the middle that the sword can slide through, like on the toy or like Wolf King's backpack.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that like scabbard on the side that the sword hangs in, something like that, like built into the strap.
In the back here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then like a sword that he can raise and
Yeah.
say by the power of mythos.
Yeah.
And the dwarf gets an axe.
I think the dwarf has weapon attachments for his hand.
Oh, you're going with little drits there, right?
I was
The-
going more How to Train Your
Burrow
Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's do that. That would be pretty awesome.
Swap out a hammer, an axe.
Two-handed big brute sword for the
Like
brute.
a long sword, yeah, with like that T at the end, like in Lord of the
Oh,
Rings, that the orc.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I want this. And Atlas will be. You think they will be using the same new bare torso? Could. I don't think.
I don't know. They might give us something that can do more articulation, like they've been doing in the past.
Yeah, maybe with like a torso ab crunch of some sort.
Or shoulder butterfly something or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Or just maybe more clearance in the show. I don't think they'll do a butterfly that chops up the sculpt too much. That would be kind of anti-horseman.
Yeah.
But maybe like
like a
okay, so like if they give us the space on the shoulders to do more movement and then give us some soft goods fur to cover up those joints, I could see that.
Yep. Maybe he's got more of a mantle instead of a cape, where it's like it's got like some plastic just to kind of hold it in place, but then fur sticking out.
Which one? Atlas.
Yeah.
It could be on Atlas or
So like then we have the cape like this.
Half cape.
Half cape, of course. Yeah.
doing a little land.
He's not showy, it's functional.
Is a half cape functional? Functional?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
It warms his upper arm.
it just sounded good.
Then you got me. I'm like, what is the function of a half cape? It's like, guess he knows.
Well, because then his left arm, or whichever arm it's not hanging over, is free to draw the weapon.
Yeah, that makes sense. I knew you knew.
He's all about function.
Okay.
I like
Feels like, yeah. And the goblin down here, he has some knives or something.
Yeah.
Dual wielding knives.
like those little like the serpentine ones with like the S curve in them that like
those.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Got it. This
Or
is just
maybe,
a generic character. That's the worst guess of all of these.
It's an abominable snowman.
This is horrible. This just some kind of guess on this one.
What was that? That was our.
That was the lizardman, but then you made Grisha the reptilian.
Oh.
So make it a new animal. So either a new Minotaur ox style thing, or what else would be?
Give the thing some horns. Make it bovine.
Sure.
There you go.
2.0 D14 Jesus with rooted chest hair.
What? What?
They've got like doll hair in the chest. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable.
No. Okay, so this is a bovine for Red Star. Never. I'm just saying never. Not
What if
a
it's like
chance that Red Suns will have a big bovine creature. I think no.
No?
Why not?
Why
you
not?
Don't think they'll...
It just feels like they are too rough. You know, like they don't have the sophisticated I don't know. It's just too raw. It's more like an Aether thing, you know?
The Minotaur?
Yeah. I don't see it for
That
Red
sounds
Sun.
very racist, Emil.
Against Minotaurs.
There are some pretty fancy cattle out there.
And they are for sure, but I don't think we'll get a goblin either.
Maybe we write in his bio that he's very intelligent, this Minotaur. Maybe he is the group strategist because he's
Look at
so
him. He's
smart.
not intelligent.
Well, you drew him that way.
That's
I'm
very
When
sorry,
Eric
I'm
judgmental.
making
Treadaway
more
sculpts it,
intelligent.
when Eric Treadaway sculpts it, he could make him look very intelligent.
Well, a werewolf would be cool. I agree with Joel. It'd be cool if there was a werewolf in Sons of the Red Star or Wolfman type thing.
I'll take it.
I'll take it as well. You want to change the bovine?
Just make the nose a little more triangular and give him a bushy tail, and it's a Wolfman.
You got to change those the ears, but they're not shaped right. Yeah, there you go.
And some like shaggy scruff. That looks like Spuds McKinsey.
It does.
I love it.
Kind of looks like Barf.
Yeah.
From
There we go.
Okay, so we have Barf. Well, still, Barf is better than the Minotaur.
It's Brian. It's Brian from Family
Guy.
Guy as a Sons of the Red Star. And the goblin is Stewie.
What? What?
Nothing.
Brian
Carry
and
on.
Stewie.
Okay. Okay. So there are no 2.0 figures among the barbarians, and there is one. Well, maybe. Well, if the goblin.
Well, I said I wanted a 2.0 figure, but you wouldn't add them, right? Because I said I wanted a Subutai like figure.
Yeah, but you. Okay, we'll put her over here.
Him.
Him.
Did you say her and then proceed to draw them off the side of the page?
No, it was a he.
Hmm.
Oh, it said that after I rolled it. Yeah.
He's just mad because he doesn't want
That's
to
some
make. He doesn't want to make
Backpedaling
a
now.
2.0 character.
Okay. Dwarf will have beard. What we won't have are beardless male heads.
I think we should have a beardless male head, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I don't think we'll get it.
Okay, so let's go there. Do you think there will be any sort of head packs or accessory packs in this, like they did with the Ox Crew and the chests, or the head pack for All Stars 5? With some expressive faces, or
No, not for this wave.
sort of like war chests, or chests of gold and like piles of bounty from the Red Star or something.
That could be really cool. That's a good idea. My first thought was, what would we do? What would the diorama pieces be? And that you just came up with a good idea. I'd be all about that. They did that. Like,
A couple of treasure chests, different styles, or like barrels or something, something that wouldn't be super complicated to like paint and design, but would be cool accents to build out the world a little bit.
That would be interesting.
Roan.
I'm looking forward to the brute characters now. I want to make some brutes.
Yeah. I want to get a couple Tharnogs to make some bigger orc builders for Erethyr, and just for Tharnog, but
I think this is gonna be like something.
I think Curtis ordered all of them.
Curtis ordered all the Tharnogs.
I think so.
Okay. So
I don't blame him.
this is
No,
still
me
gonna be
neither.
heavy
Tharnog
armor.
is going to be.
Oh, one of his arms are armored. That's this one.
Well, it's not really armored. He can take the armor off.
I think it will be armored again.
Okay,
such a vital piece of his design.
Works for me.
Something not the same, but there will be some like this.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Got it. So here we have some ideas, some
Yep.
predictions.
That's our predictions. But you're only going to be able to find out if you are at G-Con or watching it live, I think, from home on the Friday before LegionsCon.
It's Friday the 10th.
Yeah.
November.
Don't miss it, folks.
2 weeks from tomorrow?
2 weeks from tomorrow.
No.
Wow, that is true.
Yes.
Yes.
Meal comes to the States 1 week from tomorrow.
Oh
no,
my
not
gosh,
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
One week
tomorrow.
from Saturday.
Yeah, and I'm not packed. I have stuff left to do, of course, like many of us have. But it's I have my ride ready for the airport in the morning. Tomas is coming here, and I'm looking forward to this trip. I'm looking for. I don't want to be at work right now. I sit at work and I'm like, do what I should do what I have to do, smile, be nice, giving support, and it's like, and in my mind it's like, I don't want to be here.
Very hard to concentrate.
Yeah.
Very hard to concentrate.
Yes. Totally
We're all
agree.
excited.
And I'm just gonna say, Joel, he says, gonna be really sad if this is not what we get now. I am sure you will not be sad of what we get.
So
I think what we'll get will be a tiny bit better than our predictions.
what you need to do, Emil, is you need to sculpt these up and print them out in 3D just as you design them there. Make them like little mini 3D prints of the drawings you just did as is, just really, really detailed like those drawings were. And just have those on your table for the line we could have gotten.
Yeah.
If it's not what we get.
Who
knows?
Maybe that will happen. As long as we're all happy, and I know Curtis is happy because this is just,
Curtis is happy. But as happy as Curtis is, I think it's time to wrap the show up. Thanks for joining us. I think we've said enough. We know how excited we are. If you're not decided to go by now to LegionsCon, then you're probably not going to make that decision. It's the wrong decision. If you have the ability to get there. So, all right. That's chapter 50 of LegionsCast, and we'll see you around possibly LegionsCon.
See you very soon.